Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining me today in the woods. Today, I'm here to ask you the question, when is the last time you actually stared at a wall? That might be a weird question. And honestly, it's not talking about just staring at walls. Really, what I'm asking is, when was the last time you actually just sat down and reflected, sat with your thoughts? No distractions, just thinking about who you are, what you want to do, how you can change to become better. When was the last time you actually did that? And maybe there's a few people who are watching this video and are saying, yeah, I've done that like today, I've done that yesterday. And I guess then, you're good. You don't have to really watch too much of this video. But I was on the iSchool Discord this week, just checking in and helping the people out there. And it's just a bunch of these young men who are struggling. They are caught up with these modern distractions in the world. Things like going on their phone all day. They're just like going on their phone, they're watching shows or movies and going on social media. They're just wasting time. They have all these things distracting them from actually getting things done in life. And maybe this is a time to reflect and ask yourself if you've been doing these things. And for me, I use my phone. Sometimes I realize, hey, I've been spending way too much time on social media today. Maybe I should put my time into something else, something more worthwhile. And to ask the question that I think is really interesting is taking the step to ask why you were even on those things. Like, why are you even watching this video right now? Were you like just doing homework or something and then you just randomly picked up your phone and went to YouTube? Maybe you're just like, you just have nothing to do. You're bored, right? You just go on YouTube, you go on your social media, you do these things. You don't really have a reason. You don't actually have a reason. I'm here to learn. I'm gonna search up a video on like XYZ and actually go on and have a purpose when I'm going into these things. A lot of us, we don't do that. Maybe we're going on these different things for validation. Maybe it's just for pleasure. These instant gratification. This is what our modern world is just full of. We have to take a step back and ask ourselves, like, why are we even going on these things and wasting time? A bigger and deeper question that might hit home for some of you is the question of whether maybe we're doing these things, we're going on our social media, we're going on our phones, watching TV, we're reading books even, we have to do these things. We can't even sit with our own mind because we're trying to get away from our own life. We're trying to get away from our thoughts. So are you even able to sit still and just think, reflect, sit with your own thoughts for an extended period of time? I was out in nature a lot recently, in the past couple of years at least, and especially in the last 2-day solo adventure where I didn't have access to these modern things. I was just in the wild and I didn't have my phone, I didn't have Wi-Fi, I didn't have a book to read, I didn't have all these things, and I had to sit with my own thoughts. I had to sit and just think about what I'm doing, who I am, why I do the things I do, why I think the things I think, what I want to become and why I want to become those things, and the strategies to get there, how to improve, and what exactly I want to do to reach those goals. A lot of us don't do that, and I think it's just a call to like, hey, we should all be trying to do this. At least have some reflective time for ourselves every single day, just even 5-10 minutes even. Meditation helps in this regard because a lot of us, we can't even sit still. We have to pick up our phone, and I'm guilty of this too, and it's crazy. Like, we are just like, we can't even control ourselves at this point. Meditation helps because it allows us to be more aware of those thoughts, redirect our focus back onto the present moment, the mindful connection of the things that we want to focus on. Yeah, this is a crazy topic, I think. Just thinking about, like, when is the last time we actually sat down and just chilled, didn't pick up our phone, didn't listen to music, just sat down and just chilled and being in our thoughts. I think being in nature is a great way to do this. I was just watching Kenton Whitman's new video. Actually, it wasn't a new video, it was an old video, but it was about a delving meditation, being aware of the surroundings when you're in nature, taking in all the senses, and it's just really incredible what you can achieve. And that, the amount of skill and expertise that Kenton reached, this is something that we should all strive for. Like, it's actually very, very cool, and just not many people are able to do that. Just sit around and think and reflect. And this is something I'm going to be doing, and also encourage you to do that too. You can comment below how you're doing, maybe in a week's time or so. But I think if we all spend time to just think, reflect on who we are, even journaling these thoughts, I'll make a video on this. I think if we're able to journal this, write down what we're thinking, just pour it out, we'll be able to just actually see, have more clarity of what we're doing in our lives. Like, it's crazy. I know this video we're talking about a lot of different topics, and maybe I'll make videos to go deeper in each of these different topics. I think there is a lot to say for all these things, and this video I don't want to make it too long. I think already it's you know, it's quite filled with a lot of content and quite long, but I hope this was a great use to you, got you thinking, and maybe you can sit and just be still in a moment and just not go straight to grabbing your phone or going on the computer, listening to music, reading a book, doing all these things of the modern world that they provide for us. Sometimes taking it back to the basics, right? Going to nature where there's none of these instant pleasures. It's very simple, yet so complex and so deep, and so much things that we can learn from. It's so amazing. Like, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.